7 goals again, huh? Remarkable consistency. Avs win over the Detroit Red Wings, 7-3.
Alex Newhook!
Oh boy.
Whoa!
This game was not a consistent domination by the Avs. It was more of a barrage in the second period that put them far enough ahead to put the game out of reach. There was still quality play and a few minor mistakes. On the whole, it was quite good game, but they did the job against both of the goaltenders for Detroit. Look, I've watched the Avs play against third and fourth goaltenders enough that you can't complain about it. It's just part of the game at this point. Avs take advantage of it. It's fine. Let's start with Darcy Kuemper. I thought he played pretty darn well. Yes, there's one goal that maybe you'd like to have back if you're him, but on the whole, he kept the game close until the Avs could get a hold of themselves and just take off with this one. So, good job by him in his first game back to get the Avs where they needed to be. The first period started off great, and you'll see what I mean when I say the Avs took advantage of Thomas Greiss. Some good hard work by JT Compher allows the Avs to keep possession in the offensive zone on this goal. It eventually gets worked out back to the point by Kubel, and then it gets over to Taves from Makar up high. Taves finds the shooting lane and lets it go as the Avs crash people to the middle. Is JT Compher net front that ends up getting a tip on this puck. A great tip, and the Avs are on the board first. Look, take them however you can get them. Avs go up 1-0, but it does not last very long. Fortunately, Thomas Greiss is not very good, at least in this first period. This puck should have been out of the zone for Detroit, but it's a very poor clear kept in by Jack Johnson. Then the play kind of gets weird. Johnson tries to just slam this puck in deep, but it ends up getting caught up before that where Newhook collects it and cuts to the middle of the ice, creates a good play to get a shot off from Burakovsky. It's a little deep outside the circles, but he gets it on net. Absolutely should have been a save, but somehow this one gets through Greiss's 5-hole. To that point in the hockey game, the Avs had played pretty well. You felt like they were the better team through the first half of the first period. In fact, it got even better in the second half. Yes, we all need to remember about the X-player curse. It works both ways. Detroit commits all 3 forwards deep in the zone and then turns the puck over, creating an odd man rush for the Avs. It's really a 4-on-3, so nothing crazy, but a beautiful little chip pass by Kubel there springs Darren Helm, and Darren Helm gets to walk in and score on his former team because the X-player curse, it is ever present. I should mention this now, before I forget. The Avs didn't hit any posts in this game. Neither did Detroit. Please help me. I'm stuck in a time loop. As I was saying about the X-player curse, this is a weird play where Berkey tries to walk in. Initially, it's a good play, but you also have Jacob McDonald committing off of the point. So when Berkey turns to walk in as well, this point is just left completely undefended. Berkey, unfortunately, overcommits to the walk-in, never decides to pull the trigger, which means this puck gets poked off of his stick. And because of the overcommitment from Jacob McDonald, it's now a 2-on-1 the other way for Detroit. They're not able to catch him. Jack Johnson does his best to defend this, but this is just a very quality pass. The good little sauce on it to get it across to Nemesnikov, and the ex-Av scores a goal too. And you saw kind of the weak play from the first carry over to the first section of the second period. The first couple of minutes there were not very pretty to watch. I'm starting to think I've been in this video before. A rimmed puck comes around on the Avs and they're not able to keep it into the zone, which brings Joe Veleno in a kind of 2-on-1 situation. This is really not a very dangerous play. EJ doesn't play it particularly well, but it really shouldn't matter, as this is an extremely tough angle with Veleno on his backhand. This really shouldn't be a dangerous shot, and to be honest with you, it's not a dangerous shot. Darcy Kuemper has to make this save, but the puck just goes through his 5-hole. Thankfully, the thing that everyone, I think both the fan base and the team, had been waiting for finally comes through as Nathan MacKinnon finally gets a goal. Dallas on a 4-on-2 odd man rush here. Not a great look, but a great back check by Gabe Landeskog. Not only breaks up the play, but gives the Avs a rush the other way. It ends up essentially being a 2-on-1 with MacKinnon and O'Connor. O'Connor really should have shot this puck. If he's looking to make the pass, you want the pad pass off of the goaltender to get it to MacKinnon. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get it through a guy's body unless you have ridiculous sauce skills. For all the talent that Logan O'Connor has shown, that one's not quite in the bag yet. So the initial opportunity doesn't work out, but you saw right there a ridiculous play by Taves to knock the puck out of midair and keep the Avs in control in the offensive zone. Quickly gets it back out up high to Landeskog. MacKinnon has circled all the way around the zone to get set up in his spot, and he knows he's in a good spot. He calls for the puck here, gets set up, Landy recognizes it, hits him, and a MacKinnon blast. Finally, a proper goal for Nate. Same as the first one. Don't ask questions, take what's given to you. That goal seemingly sparked the Avs because they just took off from there. Their offense got going. They started throwing pucks at the net on a goaltender in Nedeljkovic who didn't even start the game. They kind of just tsunamied him. They crashed onto the net and pucks just started flying in at will. The shots from outside came through strong. They put bodies in front. They got tips. And it starts with Andrei Burakovsky. This one's actually a pretty play. Rantanen isn't going to win the faceoff clean, but he goes forward and is able to get the lost, essentially, faceoff back over to Berkey as he's falling down. Berkey right in front catches a good break as Detroit committed to the puck on that side. He is all alone with a walk-in to the goaltender and the crease. He stays on his backhand side, drags it across, doesn't panic with this puck, and flips it up and past, at this point, Nedeljkovic for a goal. They kind of found their footing, I think, in quite a few ways here. And eventually that leads to more good things. The spinny boy himself actually shoots the puck. At this point, I'm pretty confident I'm living a Groundhog Day situation. Detroit is playing what I guess you can call defense. All 5 players in the home plate area while the puck is in behind the net. Avs do have 3 players in that area as well, so I guess they're defending some of the players, but once the Avs spread out, Detroit still just kind of hanging around their own net. They don't cover a whole lot, so when this puck comes back out up high, Jost eventually works it over to Girard, and Girard recognizes Detroit hasn't covered the ice well at all. He has a massive window to step into, so he does. A very smart play, and no one on Detroit really recognizes it. It seems like everyone paying attention all thinks that this isn't their man. They're not going to go get him. So Girard gets all the way to the center of the ice and then fires off a great shot, glove side. Bam. 6 goals. I am genuinely pumped that Sam Girard is being as important of a piece as I hoped he could be for the Avalanche this year. He's been a key contributor in multiple games for the Avs so far, and if he keeps this up, he's going to continue to play a key role. All right, that made it 6-2, but Detroit had one more in them. Pretty standard stuff here. Kubel took a penalty, so you know a goal is going to come. The type of goal that just happens on a power play. Just great work up high with the puck for Detroit. The Avs weren't even fully set up off the faceoff yet. And a great shot from Hronek to come in on that blocker side. Third period was mostly academic. Makar gets the empty netter. And that's that. The Avs start off their homestand with a win, with multiple games where they just completely blew teams' doors off with their offensive ability. And somehow it feels like that offense is on the way up with getting MacKinnon back. We'll see with Kadri and also now with Landeskog. It's healthy. He could potentially continue his streak. Right now, the Avs offense is seemingly unstoppable. And as Darcy Kemper settles in net behind them, they're going to be an extremely tough team to beat. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I'm Rudo, and I feel like I've made this video before.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with Nate the dog and Gabe the big. The fun isn't over yet, it is Avalanche time.